All right, we're not going to mess around tonight. It's obvious. We're drawing Stonehenge made of ice cream sandwiches.
You never tell us.
Because it's obvious.
It's always obvious.
We're doing it. I know. It's more obvious than it's ever been. Okay. So what's kind of cool about this is very simple, very simple shapes added together to create a more complicated drawing that will impress your friends and enemies. So in the middle of the paper, by the way, if you've never joined us before, this is where we draw step by step. I show you how to draw something fun and silly. And today we're drawing Stonehenge made of ice cream sandwiches, because why not? So in the middle, we're going to draw some rectangles, 2 rectangles in the middle with rounded corners. All right. And of course, because these are old ice cream sandwiches, because Stonehenge is old, right? They don't have to be perfectly straight. Just basically like the shape of an iPhone. Maybe that's next week. We'll draw a Stonehenge made out of iPhones. All right. So we've got two rocks there, 2 ice cream sandwiches, I should say. Now this next one, we're going to draw rectangles on either side, but we're going to do some tilt to the top and the bottom to give the illusion. We really do need to get that sound effect, illusion, of foreshortening.
Wait a second.
All right, watch. So I'm going to tilt it down that way, and then these keep straight up and down. And then same thing on this side. Tilt it down, and then tilt this one up. Okay?
Foreshortening?
Foreshortening.
Is that a term that most people know?
I don't know. It's what it looks like.
That's like when you're doing like a house perspective, like a log cabin kind of thing. Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. This is high-tech art. Most people don't know these terms
That's why I
banding
asked.
about.
I know.
Like,
I want to be I'm like the liaison between
the interpreter
this
from the complicated
and everyone
technology
like,
and words. Very complicated words. All right. Let's move this along. Now we're going to draw another.
Helen says this kind of looks like creepy teeth to her.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Could be what you want it to be.
Was there a Play-Doh thing with teeth?
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. It's going to take a while. Can you just help me? Let me do this. We're going to draw a little line here. And this is like the little edge of this ice cream sandwich, because we can start to see these ice cream sandwiches here. Okay. And I'm not really explaining it very good, but hopefully just the demonstration is useful. All right, and then I'm going to draw another one. Now, these are progressively getting a little bit smaller, and still with the foreshortening.
Elle said phone henge.
Phone henge, I like that. All right. That's pretty good. Now, there's, of course, a few stones that are at the top. So what I'm going to draw is I'm going to draw a line right here on this one. So I'm going to take these 4 in the middle and right there. Okay. And I'm going to draw kind of mostly a straight line to connect them. And then I'm going to draw another line in the middle here, and another line in the middle of the top there, just like that.
I think people are trying to distract me.
I can tell. I
love yours, Paul.
And fill in these bottom lines here. And then, of course, we'll put the tops and bottoms on these ice cream sandwiches with just this little thin border at the top and the little ones at the bottom. All right. Now, there are a bunch of different stones in here. I'm going to draw a small one down here. That's on the opposite side of the circle. And we'll just shade that one in. And then I'm going to draw in some little grass. And how do we draw grass, Kim?
Oh, just squiggles.
Squiggles. Mm-hmm. Do people know what that is, squiggles?
Squiggles. Yeah, squiggles is a universal term. Mm-hmm.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
And then to make the ice cream sandwich illusion complete, we're going to draw
the dots.
Some rows of dots.
I wish we had a real one to be able to look at, but you ate it.
It's gone. The evidence is gone.
In front of everyone.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they're kind of
Mm-hmm.
Alternating dots. Like so.
I kind of want to know who woke up this morning and was like, just by the end of the day, I just need to draw Stonehenge made out of ice cream sandwiches. This day will be complete when I finally have that down.
We aim to serve. We aim to please. We aim to educate.
It's a whole process here. You should see our outlines for these shows, you guys. The objectives we have for you.
It's very...
I mean, I was a former educator, so I know how to write these lesson plans. And we're talking pages, like a 20-page outline for one show to be able to say what all you guys are going to walk away with, right?
It's false. It's actually very, very extremely false.
Oh, that's like the perfect brown for this.
And it is a pretty good brown.
Yeah, especially the purple. By the way, if our kids are not drawing, Lucy Benin wrote, why? Why did you not do that? And then if you did, which I hope to goodness that you did, I want you to email them to me immediately.
Where can they email them?
Yes, that can be sent over at kj@escapeadulthood.com. Actually, just text it to me for you guys. You don't want to get in your email. Just text it over.
All right, so we're filling in these little final pieces here.
That looks pretty yummy.
Our little Stonehenge, and of course you got to fill in the.
Jen Tackett says, "In my belly," right? I know. Who is going to go buy those this week, right? Who's buying ice cream sandwiches? For sure. And I have to say, he said, if you use triangles, it can become Stonehenge.
I'm glad that you're being entertained. Thank you, Paul, for that.
You know.
All right, there we go.
Little things. I actually really like this like 10 times better now that it's colored. Not that I didn't like it before, but it really pops out.
We'll throw a little more.
And I'll be honest, I would have used bright white, but what's this color? You picked more of a cream.
It's a little creamy, a little bit more vanilla-y.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Yeah, I like it.
So we want to see what you guys come up with as we put in some grass. I'd love to see, I don't have time to really put in any kind of a sky. But of course you could. I might do something real quick.
I'm going to ask you a question that I totally know your answer of, but would you ever prefer to try an ice cream sandwich that is like flavored, like chocolate ice cream or mint?
I have.
I know, but I mean, what would if given the option between...
equal opportunity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I totally thought you'd be curious.
I like chocolate chip. We had chocolate chip the other day, and that was pretty good.
Neapolitan, right?
Neapolitan's good, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So there we go. Little extra fun details there. Of course, we want to see your version of this Stonehenge. We want to see the little tweaks you add to it, the colors you adapt to it. I want to see how these turn out because there's a lot of room for playing around here.
I do not have texts from my children yet, so if you are watching, which I think you should be, I want to see these pop up. All
right. Well, last week we drew cowbell.
This is so cute.
Stephen gave us a cowbell wearing spectacles, which is great.
It reminds me of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very cute. Oh,
Martha with the cowbell.
I know.
Like that little twist.
I love that.
Kind of cute. Mm-hmm. And what else we got here? Oh, yeah, Jennifer always incorporates Marty into this.
Green Wonder Marty.
She nailed this one. I
love the little notes in the background. That's so cute too.
And then we get them all the time. So like even if you just randomly drew one from the archive, because we have the entire playlist of almost 60 of these things now on our YouTube channel of all the Let's Draws. And if you randomly do one and send it to us, we might show that too. So a couple weeks ago we had Super Marty, and Kara did this one, which is sweet, too adorable to not.
He's like levitating. He's like, got the little shimmy going. He's a big dreamer.
And of course, you alluded to it with Jennifer, but Kara has her little Wonder Marty in there, which is the little the colorful
Yes.
penguin. And how did they get those? Kim?
Yes, only in the Wonder and Whimsy Society do you get this little guy. And he's more of the adventurous type. So we invite you to take your Wonder Marty on adventures with you. And it looks like Kara's is quite a dreamer. And you can see the similarities. She did such a good job. Ours looks very similar to yours. The little purple guy here. So, but there's a variety of colors, but like at least, I don't know, 5 different bellies.
That reminds me, one of the original ideas was if you meet up with other Wonder and Whimsy Society members in person, like say at the Escape Adulthood Summit, which is coming up, that if you want to trade pieces and colors, I mean, I would always want to keep with whatever I got.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't want to be trading. But some people, you know, you do the trade, the Disney pins or whatever. Like, oh, I want yellow feet, and I'll trade yellow feet for red feet or whatever. So keep in mind that if you want to bring your Wonder Marty along, if you are coming to the summit, you can do that. So, all right. Well, let's. We got a really cool adultitis fighter to talk about tonight, and I'm excited for you guys. If you have not seen this artist, you're going to be blown away.